Derbyshire captain Wayne Madsen scored 100 on the third day of the LV County Championship match with Essex in Chelmsford, but it was all in vain as his side collapsed to give the home team their second win of the season, this one by an innings and 31 runs. Essex were still batting as the morning began, with them on 449 for 8 for a lead of 301, but they lost Aaron Nidger in the third over as he gave Wayne White his fifth wicket of the innings, his second fifer in his last two matches. So it was left to James Foster to try to get as many runs as he could with last man Jamie Porter. With the number 11 making only a single, Foster added 21 runs for the last wicket as he took his own personal tally from his overnight 51 to 72. He was then caught at third man to give White figures of 6 for 113, a good effort out of a total of 473, which had the home team 325 runs ahead on first innings. And Derbyshire then made a disastrous start to their second, Ben Slater clipping Porter's fifth delivery to Graham Napier at mid-on before a run had been scored. And then Billy Godalman was out for 7 as he was brilliantly caught at leg gully by Ryan Tenduscarter, the batsman falling into a trap set by Foster. That left the visitors on 13 for 2, only for Chesney Hughes and Madsen to start a much-needed fight back either side of the lunch break. Madsen, in his first game back since injuring a finger, was in a confident mood from the start and played the kind of shots not normally associated with a batsman trying to dig his side out of an enormous hole. Hughes too played with intent, especially off the spinners Tom Wesley and Nidger. It was a situation tailor-made for Monty Panesar, whose internal struggles have sadly seen him take a break from the game right now after speaking to the Players' Union for advice. Madsen's 50 arrived with this single off Wesley, the 64th delivery faced by the skipper, who thus far struck 6 fours. He knew that this needed to be just the start of a much bigger effort. The same, of course, applied to Hughes, who was at his half-century off 93 deliveries in Wesley's next over. Hughes had found the boundary only 3 times, but had cleared it twice. These two now taking their partnership for the third wicket into 3 figures. It was a fine effort for a team who were facing a massive defeat when these two came together. With so many runs to play with, Foster was able to employ some attacking fields, and another well-placed leg slip, Alistair Cook, nearly pulled off a stunning catch to get rid of Madsen, who instead lived to fight another day and was able to bat right through to tea, most of the time with Hughes for company. The spinners hadn't done their job, and so Foster now tried some medium pace, which was also dealt with expertly by these two batsmen. That was until they'd added 166 when Hughes was bowled by Ravi Bopara, the bowler demolishing the batsman's stumps in the third over of his spell, Hughes on his way for 80. But Wes Durston now came in to support his skipper, who went to tea on 94 out of his side's 218 for 3, which had them 107 runs behind. Another good session, and Derbyshire would have had reason to be very happy with their day's work, but Durston was bowled to the second ball after the restart as Napier began a match-winning couple of spells. Suddenly, with an old ball on a pitch which had flattened right out, the all-rounder was able to produce deliveries like this one. Nothing, though, could stop Madsen, who hit a looping full toss from Bopara through the covers to get to 100 off 149 balls, that being his 11th 4. It had been a valiant effort from the captain, who must still have believed that his side could offer Essex something to chase on the last day. Madsen's opposite number, meanwhile, Foster, was having one of those golden days. He replaced Napier with Jesse Ryder, who struck with his 5th ball, the Essex skipper adding to his fine day with a fine catch to get rid of Scott Elston for 24. Now Napier switched ends and found the edge of Madsen's bat, the placement of the only slip spot on as Cook held on to see Madsen on his way for an excellent 112. Derbyshire were left on 273 for 6 and were soon all out. Napier trapped Shiv Thakur in front for 15 before he also bowled Tom Poynton for a duck in his next over. Ryder then clipped White's off stump to remove him for 9. After which the game was concluded 4 balls later by the Kiwi as Mark Footage sliced a hit out to Porter. From 219 for 3, Derbyshire had collapsed inside 27 overs to be dismissed for 294. And that meant a defeat by an innings and 31 runs. Essex with their first victory since their opening match of the summer. They took 23 points to move up 4 places in the table, while Derbyshire collected just 2 to sit 2 places and 8 points above their opponents here, but having played a game more. Essex now head to Bristol from Sunday, while Derbyshire return home to take on Surrey on the same day.